Have you paid the water bill yet? He hit me with a bag of quarters. I asked him for the water bill, and he hit me with a bag of quarters. I don't know. Why does he have a bag? Our laundry is free. So why? He didn't pick him up. No, I picked him up. He didn't care. It wasn't about the money. It was about the pain. And let's just say it was $20 worth of quarters I counted. That's right. I washed my blood off. And you might be thinking, how is there blood? It was more than one hit. It was more like a thrashing, if I have to be honest. It was kind of, he thrashed me with a bag of quarters. Sometimes housing gets a little messed up and you room with some people, and they specifically say, you are our court jester and we are going to bully you every chance we get. And sometimes you talk to your other friends and they're like, this is a really bad situation, you should get out of it. And then you go to your roommates and you tell them that, and they say, no, you're stupid. Your stupid friends don't know anything, and you're just as stupid as them. We know what's best for you. And if you try to leave, you're just going to be the one hurting yourself, because we're the only people who will ever actually care about you. And this is how we show that we care. So my one roommate thrashed me, but the other one, he's definitely complicit in the emotional bullying department. And look, I couldn't take it anymore. I had the 20. I took the coins. I went to a Coinstar machine, and I put them in. I got $20, and I spent it on some blue paint. Now you might ask, why blue paint? Well, one, big fan of the Blue Man Group. I want to be one of them one day. That was never a joke. But also, I just watched in one of my classes, Pierrot Le Fou, the one with the blue face guy, the French one. And basically, he paints his face. Well, before he shoots his wife, he paints his face blue, and he blows himself up. And that was kind of my plan, but it's a little dramatic. So really, all I wanted was to paint my face blue, to feel the primal oomph, and just cause some havoc. But I figured if I paint my face blue, they're just gonna say, look, there's that blue face idiot, and then they're gonna do that thing where they tie my feet up and they push me down the stairs into a pool of Jello. I don't know how they set these up. It's not like I'm gone that much. I get back and it's like they have all these elaborate. One time I walked in the door and 5 gallons of chocolate milk spilled on me. It still smells. So I figure, if I just paint my face blue and go to attack, I'll be beat up and made fun of, which, typical day. And so I decided, I know what I'll do. I'll get their faces blue too. So that way it's mano-y-mano, and it's a true test of might. So I said, what if we do this fun video where we're the Blue Man Group and we're beating each other up? And they liked it. They said, wow, Alex, normally your ideas are pretty stupid, and whenever you say something, we make fun of you until you storm off into your room. And then even after that, we keep making fun of you, but with even meaner jokes, because now we know we can get away with that. But this time, it's a goodish idea. And, I was pretty stoked. I was like, maybe they're not so bad. But then they hid a lobster in my closet for 3 weeks until I had to throw out all my clothes. So I said, I'm going with the plan. We're doing it. And my goal was violence. I was like, I'm a fan of the Blue Man Group, but I'm not very musically talented. So my body was still going to be an instrument, but it was going to be an instrument of war. Let me tell you, painting your face blue, you feel at one, not with nature, not with technology, but with yourself. It was cathartic. I did win the fight, and then later, when I was washing the blue paint off, they got a power washing hose, and then they sprayed it on me until my entire upper body was bruised and I had to go to the ICU. I posted it online, and not a lot of, didn't get a lot of traction at first. And then I posted on Reddit, got a little more, not a lot, and reception was a little mixed, but also we had our fans, and you know, now my roommates say, when they're doing that thing where like it's kind of like a Comedy Central roast, but it goes on for 3 hours while I'm trying to eat dinner and it's just me, and they take my fork, and I'm allergic to peanut butter, and they just dip it in a jar of Skippy and say, "Eat it now." And I try to get a new fork, and they say, "No, you have a fork. Don't be wasteful." And then I have an allergic reaction. They try to hide my little thing from me. Um, now while they do that, they go, "You did have that good Blue Man idea, and I guess you did win in that setting, but we'll never let you do that again. That is your peak." Maybe I was overreacting, but also like, so there's 3 rooms. This is the attic room. As you can see, they took my sheets from me on the first night. They said it wasn't really even a joke. One of them just looked me in the eyes and said, "No sheets for you." And then I tried to sleep on. I found this, and they came forward. They woke me up in the middle of the night with like sickles. I didn't know that sickles, like where did you get sickles? Where do you get a sickle? And they just kind of slashed it, so that was unusable. So overall, I'd say it did gain me a little respect. My parents have told me not to come home because they're ashamed of who I am and what I did, but I'm me, and I guess that's all I can be. So, moral of the story: if your roommate hits you with a bag of quarters, take the quarters, um, convert them into cash, like cash money, and then buy some blue paint, convince them to be in a Blue Man Group sketch, and beat them. Actually, just fight them. I get you can paint your face blue if you want, but I really could have cut out a lot of middlemen. Now that I'm thinking back on it, I don't know why I made this so complicated, but I yeah, I'm overreacting. Don't beat up your roommates. Just be if you're as nice as possible to them, and you never make a scene, and you never make a fuss. They're going to respect you eventually. They're gonna see that you stuck it out, and they're going to respect you. If you don't stand your ground, you just sometimes you gotta get. They're my friends. We're good. We're pals. I guess I just thought they'd be impressed. Really, I didn't. I wanna pretend like this was some grand revenge scheme, but I just figured this would be the moment where they accepted me, and if you couldn't hear that, they just locked me in this room.